So what if we want to change a value in an array or a dictionary? Okay. There's some simple logic there that's very similar to what we've been doing. For a list, if we have a list called AR fruit and it's got these fruits in it, and I wanted to change banana to watermelon in this third item, I would use the index. I would say AR fruit 2, so whatever's in this spot in the list, make it equal to watermelon. And then if I look at the array after that, this is what it looks like. Now you can examine an array easily by printing it out. So if I leave the index and the square brackets off, when I print this, it will print the whole array, which is useful if you want to sort of figure out what you're doing. I'm just going to comment this out real quick. Hide it. There we go. Now, so if I want to print out this whole array, I run this code, you can see it prints the whole array, including the brackets and everything. So that's useful because now I can examine what that array looks like. Let's say I want to change the third item in this, so I want to change birds. So if I say li pets 2, which is the third item in the list, equals a cow. Let's say I want to get a cow instead of a bird. Then I can print that again. Okay, so all I'm doing here is I've got a little program that says, here's an array, dog, cat, and bird. I'm going to print it out so I can see what it looks like. And then I'm going to change the third item, index number 2, to cow. And then I'm going to print it again so that I can see how it's changed. So let's run that. Okay. And now you can see the third item is changed to cow. I could just as easily have changed that to, pie. It doesn't have a problem with that. It's mutable. I can change not just the value of one of those items, but I can change even the data type of one of those items. And if I want to get really crazy, I can even change it to a list of numbers. And you can see it doesn't have a problem with this. I have dog, cat, and then a list that contains 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's a lot of flexibility, which can be scary and overwhelming, but it can also be very powerful in terms of what you can do with that. I'm going to help you sort of envision what you can do with that as we get into this work. With the dictionary, if I want to change the value, I'm going to, again, use the key, because it's not indexed with numbers. A dictionary is indexed using keys. So I have name, age, job, and email as keys here in this dictionary. If I want to change the name from Bob to Bill, then I'm going to call it out using that name index. And I'm going to say dEmployee key name is equal to Bill. And then when I print that out again, it's going to have the new value. So just like we did with the other, we can test that out. So let's play around with this one real quick. Okay, so if we want to print, we can print that whole thing. Works just like the others. You can see here. And then we can change something. So if I want to change name to Bob, then I can print it again. So it's the same pattern that we just did with the pets, right? I create it, name, job, and age. I print it out to see what it looks like. Then I change the name to Bob. So it changes whatever's in that slot, labeled with name, to the string Bob, and then I print it again. Okay, it works just like that. So I can change values like that.